Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Keith or Prestige here, back again with another video. Today's video, I'm going to be reacting to FaZe Jeff's video on This is XDefiant's biggest problem. If you don't know, XDefiant is finally coming out May 21st. After a year and a half, it seems like we've been wanting this game to come out. It is finally coming out. I didn't get a chance to play XDefiant's beta when it was out the previous time because of my hand, and I couldn't play it, and I was really bummed I couldn't play it. But I'm glad somebody, or more importantly, I'm more excited that FaZe Jeff got to play it and expose and tell the truth about XDefiant's biggest problem. FaZe Jeff has said in multiple videos that he's in contact with XDefiant's team a lot about what the game needs to improve and what the game needs to take out. He's a big time, I would say, communication center with what the team over at XDefiant is doing. They respect Jeff and they understand that this man grinds Call of Duty for a living, so they listen to him, and I think that's awesome that the team over at XDefiant is listening to the community. I am also only going to be putting in this video my own reactions to what he says. If you guys want to watch the whole video, I'll put the link down in the description so you guys can watch the video if you haven't seen this video already. It is a little bit older, but I still think it's a good video for us to watch and react to what he says.
One thing I will say, the one thing that I noticed the most in comparison to like the previous tests or anything like that, number one, the biggest issue that I'm having with the game so far is weird latency issues. Like, it's weird, like in front of me they're not lagging, and I'm not lagging in game like in front of me. It's almost like rubber banding, like just basically dying around corners and stuff. That's pretty much the biggest issue that I have. And it's weird when it's a game where it seems like the hit detection is incredibly good and precise, and the game is very, very responsive and smooth. I would say before the game felt really responsive as well, but it felt so responsive and tight that it almost was kind of clunky. But
so I love this take here by Jeff. The biggest thing that you have seen these other small companies create games for, like Splitgate and Cyberpunk. Not Cyberpunk. What's that battle royale? I can't think of it off the top of my head. But it's like this futuristic battle royale. Was they didn't purchase enough servers, and it made the game run so laggy. Couldn't get into the servers. It was just a rough time. So I hope XDefiant is buying enough servers, because this game is going to be popular throughout all of the COD community. The fans that love Call of Duty have been wanting something where it challenges Call of Duty to put out bangers again, like BO2, BO3. I've always said this, it is a great idea for another company to challenge the bigger company to produce better and bigger games. And that is just the way of life is if you know that someone else is coming for you, you're going to produce bigger and bigger and better projects. Look at Kendrick and Drake's beef. Drake went at Kendrick first, and Kendrick responded, and it just kept going bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And now it is one of the biggest things of all time right now.
Why would I play this when I could just go and play Modern Warfare 3? Modern Warfare 3, Sledgehammer actually cooked. They did a really good job. Here's the thing about it, though. Call of Duty, you can't guarantee that every single year they're going to have the same things every single time. We can't guarantee that all quality of life things are going to all carry over either. That's just how Call of Duty is, because we got 3 different studios that, for whatever reason, don't always go and take each other's best quality of life things and combine them. They almost seem like...
I just want to touch on this really quick. What FaZe Jeff said here, absolutely facts. I don't know why Call of Duty doesn't do this, why they don't take the best things from past CODs and put them into their new game. It just doesn't make sense to me. But I also want to pivot on this and say that XDefiant's team was one of the closest, and I think a lot of the people that worked on Advanced Warfare's game. So if you like Advanced Warfare, then I feel like you're going to love this game. You know, I wasn't the biggest fan of Advanced Warfare. That's just because I sucked at the game, I'll be honest. But it was still cool to have that movement, the feeling of the game. It was a great and fun game to play. I just wasn't the biggest fan of it because I sucked. And so I played BO2
thing that even Sledgehammer hasn't moved on is skill-based matchmaking. I don't mean to beat a dead horse because I know that people don't want to sit there and hear about skill-based matchmaking all the time. It's been done and talked about to death. Pros and the cons and whatever side of the fence that you're on about the whole thing, or whether you even care or not, or whether a casual even notices what that is, whether a hardcore player even understands what's happening. Even if Sledgehammer did great with Modern Warfare 3, which I agree, they did. It's the best Call of Duty since the modern era. Next to Cold War, it's a little mixed. Obviously down to my opinion as well. But if you go and look over at the player counts over on Steam charts, you can see trends. If you see it on one platform, it's likely you'll see that trend on a different platform as a cross-platform title. Modern Warfare.
And Jeff is absolutely right here. I don't want to beat a dead horse. It's been talked about and it's been killed to death so much. And I don't understand why these companies keep putting skill-based matchmaking in their games. But it is the biggest problem when it comes to games right now. And Jeff absolutely is right again. Sledgehammer or whoever developed this MW3 does not want to get off of skill-based matchmaking. And I don't get it. It is driving away the fan base, it is killing the game. Like he said, over on Steam, the player charts are plummeting, and it's not good for the game. I don't understand why they don't tone it down a little bit for us to play it. I don't understand why they don't tone it down so then it's not as draining and frustrating to play the game. I guess that's out of our control. I wish it wasn't. I wish it was ranked play is skill-based matchmaking and casual play is no skill-based matchmaking. But they want to keep the new players around and they want to hurt the players that have been playing the game for years. And that's why people are so excited for XDefiant. Because there is no skill-based matchmaking. If you want to win the game, you actually have to play objective. You have to like contribute to the team. It's not, oh, this team is so much better than my team, it doesn't even matter. No, that's not how XDefiant is. With no skill-based matchmaking, you don't know who you're gonna get. So you really have to pay attention to like objectives if you want to win. You have to pay attention to the map. Like you have to be more cognizant of what you're doing every game.
So I could just leave this without worrying about needing to get matched into a harder game next time. I can just leave a match if it's just too hard and I won't immediately get connected. Instead of playing against Optic Gaming, I'm now playing against FaZe Clan. It won't put me into a CDL match guaranteed. It'll put.
Do you think FaZe Banks saw this and he's like, Dev thinks that Optic is better than us? Like, come on, this motherfucker. Nah, I'm for real though. I hope FaZe Clan is doing good. I saw that they're adding some new people. I might make a new video on FaZe Clan, but we just gotta let Banks cook for a little bit longer before, you know, coming out and saying your 2 cents on it. But man, Jeff really roasted FaZe Clan saying that Optic's better. Fair enough, shit.
Play a game where you have to roll dice, a game of chance. And the thing is, you get a higher and higher probability of a lobby being easier for you the better you get. The better you get, more players that you're better than, making it more likely that you will have more success in more matches. Until inevitably.
Facts, Jeff. Facts. And I can go on and on about how skill-based matchmaking is ruining the game. I'm not going to. That shit's just overplayed and killed out. But I'll say this. The grind factor in XDefiant is going to be real.
In a couple games, you get matched with somebody that is in the same position as you to reality check you and make you realize, oh shit, this is not my ceiling. I can get even better. Then
nobody's gonna fucking stop me. I'm gonna lose some games, but it's not gonna be my fault. I promise you that much.
Do you know how much I wish I could get carry? Especially coming from Call of Duty with the way that they do you on there and force you to carry damn near every single game. I want to get carried every once in a while. It's like somebody that like makes dinner every single night or some shit like that. They want to get dinner made for them at some point. You know what I mean?
Jeff's comment on how he wants to be carried every once in a while is exactly how I've been feeling. You know, I've been playing a lot with Noah. Love Noah and everything, but man, there are times where I dropped that 18 kill game not too long ago, and then you guys will see my 11 kill game in some funny moments. But yeah, man, it's nothing against Noah. I even told him, like, man, I just want to get carried from time to time, and then he'll say, like, well, shit, man, so I'm not a fucking virgin and I touch grass. It's more of a, hey, man, like, I just don't want to sweat all the time. It's just to win games. I just want to have fun. And this is the game where Noah and I can equally just be dumb as shit and we can still win. So I'm really looking forward to it.
I partied up with people, no problem. My connection feels good. I wasn't having any issues, but I know a couple friends that have decently high ping. But that's mostly if they're playing on, you know, East Coast servers from West Coast or something like that.
You know, and that's good to know that he was able to communicate with the developers of the game and that he was ready to party up from even the beta. Some of these games coming out, like you have to pick the right faction in order to play with each other, which is absolute crazy. But hey, I'm really looking forward to this game. With that being said, guys, I'm really looking forward to XDefiant. I think I'm gonna make my own video probably tomorrow about my worries for XDefiant. And it's not gonna be me shitting on the game, but it's gonna be more or less how I feel about XDefiant coming out now. I am a little bit worried for it, I won't lie, but everybody's excited for it. I can't wait. With that being said, let me know down below. Do you guys like XDefiant? Are you looking forward to XDefiant? I want to know. With that being said, this has been Keith or Prestige. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. As always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.
A feel of discontent, I'm finally facing it all.